Morning. Welcome. I'm Christy from Christy's Stamp Spot. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. So, welcome. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Today is May 1st. So, it's the beginning of a new annual catalog, and I'm going to show you one of the cool features of our new catalog that I'm really excited about, and a few new products. So, let's go ahead and get started. Turn you guys down. Here we go. Awesome. Okay, so let me check to make sure that all my stuff is right. I hope everyone is having a good, what is today, Wednesday? Oh my gosh, it's one of those. I'm excited about Wednesday, actually. My tomorrow will be the Fall Guy movie's out. So it's like summer will officially begin, even though I guess, oh, there it is. It works. Muy bien. That's what I like to see. That works. Oh, fabulous. Oh, I know. So, summer begins, Fall Guy, the big blockbuster movie. So excited. And then, but today we have this gorgeous new catalog. Okay, let me zoom it out a little bit. Okay. So yesterday was a little crazy. I don't know if you had tried to get on yesterday morning and get some of the um, last chance products. If you're a procrastinator like me, I also had things in my cart, and we had a snafu with our online system, and it like took everything out early. But luckily, Stampin' Up! Was able to get it back in. I think it was like I'm here in Arizona, so it was 10:30 or so. They got it all fixed, so I was able to find all the stuff I wanted, which is exciting. But I'm sorry if you were trying to get on and were unable to do it first thing in the morning. But hopefully you got a chance to go back on and get it. And then this last night. So here in the time zone thing always like throws me a bit, because here in Arizona we don't observe, we don't like change our clocks. We change time zones. So even though the time is the same, we change different time zones. So one part of the year we're Mountain Standard, and the other time we're Pacific. And so right now we're Pacific. So that means we're an hour before Mountain Standard Time. But anyway, so it always throws me like, what does that mean? We're behind, or I like literally have to almost write it out before I can figure it out. But last night after the new catalog went live, because we did have some price increases, it changed. Like all of the products that were about to have their price increase went to unavailable. So there for like a moment, it looked like there was nothing in the online store that was available. But they, of course, then they got that fixed, which is luckily. So if you had tried to get on last night and you're like, what? All the cardstock, all the blends is out. It's not. It was just, again, one of those things that takes a minute for everything to populate. And then it got fixed. I don't know what time that was last night, but I looked this morning and everything is great. So if you haven't had a chance to go on, definitely do. I know I did get a newsletter out that had the links. And they're also, I believe, all up on my website where you can pull them up. And, or you can just go to the online store and you can either pull up a digital catalog to take a look. It's so fabulous. And now we can show you the inside. I know, it's so excited. Okay, so it is a little bit different. Our new catalog is a little bit different than it has been in the past. So let me do a quick little bit. Of course, we still have our index in the front. Now we don't have the little new section. So that I'll probably have a post where it has all the new stuff. You can tell when it's what news you haven't seen it before, or you're seeing it in a different way that makes it new. But we do have 3 new sections, a step, and these are also on the online store too. The step-by-step crafting, the quick and easy options, and creative your way. So depending on how you get to our online store, you can find these sections as like categories. And then I'll let you, it has a little bit of a chat about what they are, and then how you can find those. All right. So the step-by-step is basically your already pre-made, which is the craft kits, all of our kit collections, or even paper pumpkin, right? That's our step-by-step crafting. Just some awesome stuff. Like we had 2 new kits drop last night. fantastic. I've already ordered. There's a city one that's just fantastic, and then Beautiful Hollyhocks is the non-stamping one. So Stampin' Up! Is doing a great job of putting both stamping and non-stamping new kits in our online store. So that if you want something that's really quick that doesn't require any stamping, or if you're going someplace but you want to take something creative, those kits are like the best because you don't have to worry about ink or your chamois. It's all there. You just put it all together, and it has the adhesives that you need. You can always bring your glue along, but it's pretty awesome. The quick and easy solutions are the ones that have those new. If you had a chance to look through my when I went through my unveiling, unboxing. If you look on page 18, and I've showed you guys the Simply set because we're gonna actually use that again today because I absolutely love the stamp set. I think that's gonna be one of those ones that everyone's gonna need. But it has like the card bases that's already done, and for you, those really cute card bases, and then all those ephemera packs, right? Ephemera is pretty fun. And since we're definitely putting our toe into scrapbooking, I want to welcome all of our those former Close to My Heart makers that are now Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. We're so excited to have you in our community, and excited to learn about. You guys have a little bit of a different niche, and so we're so excited to have you into our community, and so you can teach us all the fabulous stuff about scrapbooking. But ephemera, I always think of that as either super quick or a part of the kits, or basically, for scrapbooking, right? Like ephemera, it's not something I'm really good at using. So I'm excited about playing with that more. And of course, mixing the ephemera and the stamping. And again, I love that stamp set. So you can check that out. And then they have a lot of fabulous samples of how they use those card bases and those ephemera packs. So if you have ideas on how to make cards, that's on page 20 and 21. But page 22 is what we're going to come back to because that's actually what's going to we're going to do our project from later on. Now, we don't have that big index section in the back that we have had in the past in our annual catalogs. So if you go to the very back, page 140 and 141, you will see these are just the index, and then we still have some of the stuff like all the embossing folders. You can find them on page 129. And if you're in the online store, right, they still have those sections that you can actually find them and narrow your focus when you're looking for that. And also I found that we're doing the online store is being much more receptive. You could type in, like, if you want butterflies, there's a beautiful new set. It was like the number one thing that I had to have that I got. So I'm so excited to get that. You can put butterflies in the search, and it'll show you all the things with butterflies. And we have a few new products that have butterflies, which is also exciting, right? And then you've got some tools over here, so you can find some stuff in the catalog, but it is laid out a little bit different, right? So then on page, is it the one? Let's see. The colors start on page 135 or 134 and 135, where it just shows you, like, here's the in colors, and then we've got the brights, the regals, and these are the neutrals. Here you go, more in colors. So this was not the dim colors. This is the subtles, and then there's the in colors. And those are our new pretty in colors, and we're actually going to play with the Petunia Pop today, which is exciting. And then we have got some assortments, and then you can see the basics. And we have a new basic, the basic beige, and that's where you're going to find that right here. That's exciting. It does not replace Very Vanilla. It's different. It's its own color, which is nice. I think if you were going to say it would replace something we've had in the past, I would say maybe Sierra Sand. So you can do some of those non-stamping, the non-line coloring techniques. You need that one that kind of blends off. There is a color wheel and color information on page 132, 133. And then you're going to see, like, here we go, 129 is our new embossing folders. And those are the ones I mentioned. The number 11, which is the swirly, so swirly, and the dotted circles 3D for. Those are the ones that are the big 8.5 by 6. Those are huge. So you can see all that stuff, and of course, all the stuff's all online. So if you go through, it's different. We've got a lot of different ways that they're showing. If you have trouble finding something, shoot me an email. Oh, happy to help you. We have the bundles and well, our past bundles. Oh my gosh, that's one I'm really excited to get, the Sweet Pea set. It's so cute. There's thank yous. We still have our stuff to put your, what is it, organization storage stuff, and so it's a lot, and it also has these. Let's see if I can find one with the QR code. So I wanted to mention we have these QR codes so that to help you get to where you need to go in the annual catalog, or to get on the online store. So let me see if I can find one of those QR codes. Now these are going to not right here, like here on the top of this suite is a QR code. Now that doesn't take you to my store or to the demonstrator that you shop with store. Hopefully they have that when you made your online. You have already chosen who you want when you made your online account. But make sure, especially when you're clicking through and using these QR codes, that you're shopping with the demonstrator that you want to. Make sure you see their name at the top. Because these are not our personal codes. These go to the general site. So usually the computers do all that with the cookies, right, and get you where you're supposed to go. But so make sure when you're using those QR codes that you're actually shopping with who you want to shop with. So if you're shopping with me, it should say Christy Gridley at the top. So just keep that out in mind for you. I mean, some of us I have on the new flyers for the joining special, I actually have my QR code because those are things that I can print. But the things inside the catalog, obviously we can't. But you can find, it makes it very simple to find these in our online store, to go right to the suites. And this is one of the gorgeous suites that we have. We have a different thing too I wanted to mention, so that might be a little confusing. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. We have an option which we've never done before, and it's over here in this section. Here we go, right here. On page 58 and 59, if you see, we have these bundles, and there's two different bundle prices. So one is the stamp set and dies, and one is the stamp set and punch. So if you can see right here, you can get dies or the punch. So it's the beautiful labeled with love stamp set, and you can either get it with the bundle with the 3 dies, or you can get it with the 1 punch. And then on page 59, it's the keeping tabs. You can get a die with the tab, or you could get it in a punch. So, and right here, under here, is the 2 numbers. You just really do have to read though, the dies and the punch. So I think it goes dies first and then the punch. But you have those 2, and when you buy them together, of course, you save 10%. Now there isn't a code to get all 3. So if you want, you just purchase the dies or the punch can be sold separately. So you can buy one of the bundles and save 10% and then get the extra piece that you don't have. But there's those options, which is something we've never had before, which is very exciting. Okay, so one of the things of the new catalog that I'm really excited about is page 22. And I think it's so clever because on page 22, there are 22 card layouts. So if you're not sure, if you're stuck, if you don't know, you need to do something, but you don't know what you want to do, they have 22 card layouts right here that you can choose from, that you can use as a jumping off point for inspiration. Isn't that exciting? I love that. So they kind of show you. Now, there are no measurements here, so I'm probably going through and doing them. But what's fun is if you look on some of the card, if you look, there are some symbols. Let's see if I can find one. I had one and I was meant to clip it or mark it. Here we go. So like right here on this fabulous Seaside Wishes bundle, and that's one of our new hybrid folders. But you see up here at the top corner, right here, they have an actual layout, and that's this layout right here. And that's actually the layout that we're going to do. We're going to do a different variation of it. But there you go. And this one, they look like they made it almost a slim card. This looks like it's much thinner. I don't know if that's just how it looks, or maybe they have it's at the one in New Zealand. They have a different. I think we're A2, but it looks thinner to me. But then this might be too big. You know what? It's the same size as that. I think it just makes it's an optical illusion that makes it look slimmer. But anyway, that is right there. That is the card. They made that card. So that's pretty cool. We're going to do that card too today. We're just going to do it a little bit different. And I'm going to use, so we're going to use, and that is, let's see, so if you were going to find it here, it's this one right here. So it's the fourth card over on the top row. That's actually the layout that we're going to use today. And I'm going to use the new Petunia Pop, which I love, and of course that the Simply Said stamp set that you can buy finally on page 19. It's so awesome. Love, love, love. Okay, so let's get started. So I wanted to play with the new ink colors. I love the new ink colors. I want to prop this. The Petunia Pop is quite fun. I just want to make sure it's not too. I love my new glass mat, but it again does do a little bit of shiny with the lights. So I want to make sure I don't have that shiny. But anyway, this is Petunia Pop. It is a beautiful pinkish purple. That's one of our new ink colors. I just love the new ink colors. They're so yummy. And like I said, we're using that layout from page 22. And it's right here. So I'll not make that go far. I'll let that stay right here. It's so exciting that we can use our the catalogs. Now I can show you guys the catalogs because before we couldn't show you. Okay, so I'm going to use a piece of the Petunia Pop cardstock, and it is the 8.5 by 11, and I've cut it at 4 1/4 and scored it 5 1/2 to make my upfold card base. I have an inside panel of white, which is my 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then I'm going to use a DSP panel. So on this, it has one. It shows one panel in here, and so the one panel that I was going to use is the piece of designer series paper. So this is our 2024-2026 in colors, and let's see. I think I need I have something I haven't used yet. Got it everywhere. I'll show it in. Here, I'll just do the first one. This is the peach pie. So they're all the same colors, and you can actually get these in all of the colors. So all this color families. This designer series 6x6 pack you can get with the same designs for the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, and the in colors. So this is peach pie that I'm showing you. We're going to use the Petunia Pop piece. So and you get 4 of each design. Right, so on one side it's leaves, on the other it's these fabulous stripes. You have this really great kind of design, pretty design on one side. And then you have the dots on the other. And then I grab the whole peach. Oh, I must have used the peach. It's somewhere. Okay, so I showed you that one and that one. Oh, is it just the 2 designs? I don't think so. It's that one and the dots, and there's the thing. Maybe it is just those 2. And there's just 4 of each. That can't be right. Oh, it is maybe because it's 5 colors. How many pages is this? 40 sheets. Oh, okay. So it's different than the 48. Like, what? I felt like I was losing my mind. You know how that goes. It is early in the morning for me. Oh, and so it isn't just 4 sheets. You get a bunch more. Well, no, it's got to be the 4 sheets. Yeah, because anyway, I don't even know why I was having. You can see this one is the Shade of Spruce, and I've used this because I got this for my pre-order. So I don't even have a full pack. I guess those are the 2 So you get the 4 different designs, and you can get them all in the same, um, in all the colors, which is nice. So I've got the Petunia Pop, which I love. Um, I enjoy it. And I'm going to use the Simply Said stamp set that I showed you. I'm gonna use some of my in color shimmer gems, which you can see I've really been using those. Okay, and then I've actually grabbed some in. I might want to make it a little bit. You can always, that's always a starting off point. So you can always jazz it up a bit. Do a stepped up card. And so I pulled out a piece of the 24-20-26 in color glimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper, and it's super sparkly, and of course it's in the in colors. I love this glitter paper. It's so pretty. So pretty. Glimmer paper. And it has it in all the colors. So it's a sheet of each of the colors. And so I cut a piece of the Petunia Pop to maybe add a little bit more of a pop. Oh, wow, that's really glary. Okay, so now let's zoom in so we don't have as much glare. Okay. All right, so I got a piece of that designer series paper, and I believe that this, let's see, what did I do this one at? It's 3 3/4 by, I think it's by 5, yeah, by 5, is the designer series paper piece. And if you look, that's basically, they just put it just like that, and then they have a piece, they have 2 other pieces, and this is an inch by 3 3/4 or 3.5. So it's an inch by. So I have a piece of Petunia Pop cardstock. It's 1 by 3.5, and a basic white strip that's a half inch, right, or 3/4 by 3 1/4. So it's just like a quarter down. And then there you go. So that way, if we wanted to make it exactly like the card layout, just like that, you can just do that. Now, I think there's not enough. I like it to be a little, like, show a little bit more of difference. So then I thought, ooh, let's try a piece of basic white. So then I cut a piece of, and this is actually the same size as my inside piece, which would be the 3 7/8 by 4 1/8 to do. And that, I think that gives it just a little bit more. You see that? You can see it a little bit better. It brings that white out, and it shows off this piece just a little bit more. So that's nice. And then I was like, ooh, maybe instead of the Petunia Pop Bonna, the other piece, I cut a piece that's identical in the glimmer paper. Let's see, what do you guys think? And then, of course, when I'm like, ooh, that looks nice, what if I added the glimmer paper behind instead of the white? Let's see. So I did make this one a little bit bigger in case I wanted to actually keep the white and then put the glimmer paper behind it. I love layers, probably more than you need. All I'm doing is going an eighth up, right? And then just kind of, before I even glue it down, I'm just taking a look to see how I like it, see how it looks. Right? And then, let's see. That just gives it a little bit more sparkle. Is that nice? I like it. That's so pretty. I like it. Just gives a little bit extra, and then I'm going to add my shimmer gems to that to make it work. Okay, so now that I figured out what I want, and I did start off with there, and it looks good. It looks good on whether you just use the designer series paper, you just add the white, or you can add the glimmer, right? So there you go. You can add and keep going to make it pretty, but to how you like it. And then, of course, I cut 2 strips that are the 1/2 inch by 4 to go on the inside and the back of my card. But now we can stamp our sentiment. Now we have some fabulous new sentiment pieces, you guys. But I love this one because it is one of those like the go-to greetings. I think this is going to be one you always need. You always need something, and so this is a nice strip for it will fit the let's celebrate, happy birthday, the thank you. Goes well, although you could put the thanks and then maybe we could have wrapped it or make it smaller. I think we're on this piece because of the way it is. We should just put we could do happy birthday, and then maybe say let's celebrate. Maybe we can do let's celebrate, and then you could do birthday wishes on the inside. Let's do that. Let's do let's celebrate. And I, of course, am gonna get out my stamp positioning tool because yeah, once I seem to be addicted to using it, I can't stop. And I have one of those waffle flower grip mats. Although there's a bunch of different ones on the market. Sadly, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have one yet. You know, you never know when they might get one out. I love them. This is my Stamparatus. I know that it's no longer available, but there are a bunch of different stamp positioning tools out on the market. Okay, so I also was thinking I wanted to wrap it with maybe a little bit of twine or maybe even a piece of the Petunia Pop ribbon. So I'm going to actually try to put it in the middle so there'll be a little bit extra on this side. So I'm actually going to try to get the same amount on each side and then on this side. Like that. Okay. Now let's see if I got it. Okay, good. Now I'm going to stamp it. And when you do full polymer, if you're having trouble getting it on, especially the first time you do it, using the Versamark will help make sure you get a good, clean stamp. But this looks great, and I love. My Petunia Pop is super juicy, so okay, here we go. Oops, let's get that up. All right, and then we said we wanted to do the other, so let's get our stamping done. So I'm going to put this away so I don't lose it. I don't want to lose these because I love them so much. We said we want to do birthday wishes on the inside. Now I have been like, it's funny, is sometimes I get into a mood where I want to put all of the stamping images down on the bottom. This one I'll put in the middle. I usually do. Oops. I'll put it this way. I don't know. I guess it's the same. Okay. So I put this underneath. That's like the washi tape. Got it underneath the grip mat on my actual Stamparatus. There we go. So I kind of know where I want to put stuff. Okay, so here's my happy birthday. I'm just going to put it in the middle. I decided my birthday wishes, not happy birthday. And go. Yeah, so when you get these when they're brand new, I don't know, it's been a while since I've had a brand new pad. So super juicy. How juicy that purple is. So pretty. Okay. And let me wipe that off. Now, when you use the reds or the deep purples, like the Petunia Pop, you can get some discoloring, a little bit of discoloring on your stamps, but it doesn't. The red just stains your palette, but it doesn't affect how it stamps. Actually, you can just see it a little bit better. Usually is what that means, but okay. Close that up, put that away because I do not want to lose it. Okay, so there we go. Now that's all the stamping that we need to do. And let me close this. Now, oh, yeah, no. Sometimes I put I stamp on the back of the card. And I guess I should have, although I just put it away. And how I do that with my stamping, depending on what your stamping positioning tool is like. For the Stamparatus, I just have to flip it over. Right? And I put my card in. That way, so it's open at the top. And then I will put the birthday wishes again. Other than I put it away. I'll get it out again. Super easy, right? And I definitely like to use the positioning tool when I'm doing it on my card base. So if you just do your card base on white, you want to make sure having your positioning tool is the best because, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm having trouble getting it to stick on here. Oh, I know why. I need to put it's because it's bending it off. Okay, I forgot. Because the paper was bending, when I move it, it's making it move. Yep, that's it. I need to prop that other edge up. So when you're doing your, if you're going to stamp on the back side, make sure to try to get it as even when I go on the piece that comes over, because when it has that dip down, it can pull your paper off of your grip mat. I think magnets would probably keep it stronger. Okay, so while I'm here, so you can just do this. I haven't glued it down, but I know where it's going to be. And I'm just going to use this because I have it out. Actually, I don't even need it to be put into this. Let me take this out. I have it on the block. Although, you guys, we don't have these blocks anymore. So if you have your Stampin' Positioning tool, you could just use it. And let me see, I'm going to put it away. Let's make sure to put my acetate back. Keep it as sticky as you can. Okay. So then what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I always like to put, because I've got that off, I just don't like to put glue. The other day I put glue on there, and I'm afraid I'm going to get glue on my grip mat. I don't want to have glue everywhere. Okay. That's because I was stamping on the inside after I put it down at the lower. There we go. I've got that down. And then, oh yeah, I love my, the Stampin' Up! Logo. I always want to add that to the back. And you can find this one still is in it's still in the catalog. It's actually on the back page. And I mentioned that briefly on Monday. It is on the very back. So when you open to the back, you have the angel policy, and we still have that stamped with love, which has the copyright, which is what I use on the back. And that's if you sell your stuff. They show the hand stamped by where you can put your name in there, and then and that, which is nice. And then I also mentioned too about where you find out about the rewards program, and that's the QR code right here. So you can find that rewards program online, and you just click that. And like I mentioned briefly, and I need to write it down so that I don't stumble over it, always go to the website to tell you exactly what the new our rewards program. But we are transitioning the rewards, not now, but in the future. So if you notice, there's not like a host set, but you still will get the same rewards that you had before, just not the set. So it still has the over 150 you earn 10%, and 300 it's 12% and 14% in rewards points or dollars from Stampin' Up! That you can use to purchase product. But the way the change is coming that we're very excited for when we get the online store stuff completely integrated and all that, is that everything over $20, I think every order over $20 in the United States, I think it's $20 in CSV, everyone will earn rewards points, because not everyone wants to do the $150. Actually, most people are spending around $50, and so they don't get to take they don't get to use any of those rewards. And so they're going to change it so that it's a straight 10% on everyone. So it's one of the reasons why you definitely need to have an online account. If you don't have one, make one so that you can earn your own points. But that's coming in the future, so that's not yet. We'll have plenty of time to know. So right now, even though we don't have the hostess sets, you still earn those, and that means that $450 order, if you gather your friends together and get a $450 show, you can get a half off item. So it's still the way it works. That hasn't changed, but like you guys know, there's that big change. But okay, so there we go on the birthday wishes. Super cute. Okay, let's put this in. So pretty. Love, love, love. As you can see, I made it all zoomy, and then. Okay, so this is a pretty simple card. So now we just have to layer it. Now I've done the stamping. Now we just have to put it together, right? All right. So I usually like to build from the top down when I'm making these kind of panels. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my designer series paper to my basic white. And of course, I'll have all the measurements up. Let me get this up on my website. I know my son had a change in his schedule, and he usually helps me get that stuff up. We have had some trouble getting those up. I know I finally got the April paper pumpkin. This is finally up on my YouTube channel. And then I need to get that vlog done today. So this will be up later on today. And then I need to do the Magnolia mood card. That one's already up on. I just need to get the blog done. And then what was the other one that we just did? Oh yeah, on Monday's card. And that was when I did my swap card. I love that. Those layers that you guys can get that layers of beauty now. Okay, so this is different for me because I'm trying to get it. It's going to be all everything is centered from the edge, right? So it's all smooth on one side. So we're going to do the same thing on the next one. Well, you know what would have been kind of cool? No, I was thinking I could pop it up on dimensionals, but I don't think I want the height there. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to center it to the edge, just like that. Love that. So pretty, that sparkle. Okay, there we go, just like that. And then I'm going to then glue it to my card front like that. See, so I've got it layered nice. I find it's easier to layer it like this than to try to put the glimmer paper down first and then put the white on top of the glimmer when it's already on the card base. And again, we're going to do it all the way to the side. And again, I like glue. So it's not going to be, the card base isn't going to be as wide because remember we've added 3 more layers. So if you want to show as much as it is, then you just would scale back cut all this paper down. Show more if you wanted to show more of the card base. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's super cute. Okay, and then we want to make our, and I don't think we need to use the regular Petunia pop. We could just need the this one. And I think this one we want to glue. I think I'm going to glue this one down. And then I'm going to use, well, maybe I should glue, let's use glue dots. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use glue dots to attach to the glimmer paper. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to attach the sentiment to the my card front. Okay. So now I've got my glue dots down. I'm going to attach this to here. Let's see. Oh, I like it kind of centered. Now let's look and see, what does it show in the catalog? And like I said, they made it really easy because it's page 22 on, I have it marked, 22 on 22. So they have, it looks like it almost goes to the edge. Of course, you just can do it as much as however you want it to do it. But let's see. I think I want it to be, wait, let me make this bigger so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Try to see how I want it to be. You want to make sure that it doesn't go over. So I think I want to do it like that. So I'm going to actually have it so the white goes all the way to the edge. right? So it's going to be lined up, and then this was going over like that. So I think I like it like that, right there. So I'm going to actually put this up on Stampin' Dimensionals, and then I'm going to cut a piece. Actually, you know what? That might be... No, let's just do it that way. I was thinking I could make it lower, but it's not very much. So there we go. I've added my Stampin' Dimensionals to my little base here. And then if I feel like I need a piece right there, I'm going to use my scissors and just cut off a slice. I do it all the time. I like to cut a little slice off of the edge of my this side. And let's see, before I take off the sticky, let's make sure I don't make it too big. Maybe it's a little... I want to check it to make sure it looks like it's fine. So I'm going to add that to this right here. Now it'll still be a little bit lower than this one, because remember this is a slightly smaller layer, but I think it'll fit better than if I had none at all. If I didn't use a piece of the... Take these off. Okay. And then we want to put that on. So I wanted to get that to be right there. Awesome. All right, now I've got it. I've got it straight. So I'm holding it against the thing to make sure I've got that pretty straight. What do you guys think? Is that pretty? Oh, love it. Okay, so super simple. And the hardest part was just cutting off a little piece of your foam. And then we actually have the foam strips that are like a big piece that you can just cut up a little pieces off, which you could totally do. I just use my regular Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, and I do like to use glue dots when I use the glitter. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, and then let's add some of these sparkle gems. And this is that we have the Petunia Pop color. So any of these would look good with it, but let's see. I'll put some on here. And again, it's always better to do 3. So I'm going to put those 2 down there and 1 up here. Just like that. So it just adds a little bit. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? Awesome! I think it turned out really pretty. And that's just a card layout. So if you're not sure what you want to do, you need to do a birthday card. Those layers are it's really nice. And again, if you don't have a catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator, you want an actual catalog, you live in the United States, you can email me and I'll get one. There's a way to request a catalog on my website, as well as I'll have the links in this video. And then I'm just going to put this on the inside. And I'm of that generation where they did the whole, turn it over to see the hallmark on the back, but now you have to stamp it up in the back. So, you are sending the very best, which I love. But, oh my gosh, what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. I just love the sparkle. So I've taken the simple card layout, and I just made it my own by just adding a little bit more layers. I am one of those love lots of layers. And I could have added the Petunia Pop under here, but I think because I did I didn't have an extra layer of this Petunia Pop in there. I think giving it the glitter, just really, that glimmer paper, it's a great way to add it to your projects. It really just step up stuff, really easy. It really makes it, seem extra special, but in a really easy way, which is really nice. And there you go. Birthday wishes are perfect. Let's celebrate birthday wishes. Pretty. I love it. And again, the new stamp set is Simply Said. Let's see, where is the designer series paper? Okay, so let's see. I don't remember where it's at, so I'm going to look in the back under my index. And it's going to be under paper, right? So, paper and packaging, designer series paper in color on, it looks like page 9, 98. So we'll go over here to page 98. Here it is. And it is two, sheet. It's two right here. And it says 40 sheets. And it's that those it shows you the different sides. So it is 2 pages, 2 pieces with 4 designs. I don't know if that's the way it normally is. Like, I can't remember. I should look at the other paper, but it is better. I love these designs. These are really awesome. Um, very pretty. And like I said, you can get, and they actually have all the codes for all the different colors, which is nice. As well as you can see, there's the assortment pack of color paper is also down here as well. And that's also on page 99 is where you're going to find the basic white, although I think I just saw the regular basic white is out. I think that's on, we're currently unavailable and it should be back soon. But there's the very vanilla and the thick white is also on page 99. So if you were looking for that, oh, look at that. And then you can see they have a lot of things. If you see that little shop, that shop cart, it's like it's on the online store. And but they give you the code to get those are the dies. So they don't actually show you the whole die set, but they tell you where when they have that little shop, that means you need to go to the online store to see the picture, but they have the code, and you can just put that code in or the name and in the online store, and it'll take you right to that page. So that is pretty awesome. Anyway, yay! I love the new catalog. You guys definitely take some time to pour over it. If you're seeing it for the first time today, there's so much exciting things. And of course, I had to order the butterflies. And this is one of my favorites too, but I have to wait. I was gonna get that next. The sweet pea. That's super cute on page 103. But I love the butterflies. The thanks is really nice too. You guys might be seeing that on thank you cards. Although you know how I feel about hello. So what did I do with those butterflies? Here we go. So I've shown you this set. This is the one with those beautiful dies that I got to do at the Spotlight on Nature bundle. That was what I got to play with on stage for the after hours. But this is the one I had to put in my cart. First thing I get is the sketch butterflies. It's so gorgeous. That's like my number one. So I can't wait to see that. As soon as I get that, that's what we'll be playing with because I love butterflies. But anyway, there's so much awesomeness in here. You guys take a look. And I will, of course, have all the links to my online store. I appreciate your guys' support. If you need anything, and order from me. So I hope you guys liked today's super sweet card. I love our Petunia Pop card using the card layout on page 22. We have forget the Father's Day paper pumpkin. It is called The Best There Is. You have until the 10th, so 10 days, to get on and make sure you subscribe to that to get that. And it matches one of the country, that country, I thought it showed it on this graphic. But that paper, you can get that paper now. The Designer Series paper, it's like Country Woods, I think, in the online store right now. Yay, because it's part of the new catalog. And then we have, also you can get the, right now you don't have to wait till the 10th when you order to make sure you're ordered to that, all the best. You can get the best there is, I guess. You can get the Q2 dies right now in my online store under Paper Pumpkin in the past. It's like past kits, refills, and add-ons. And this is the Q2 add-on, which has the butterflies that matched the April kit. That really pretty. I believe there are still some refills of that available. So beautiful. The May, which will be this month's, the hexagon sentiment die, and then in June is that thanks, which is super cute. So that is available now. You do need to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase that, but go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to all the best and get on and get that one, which is super awesome. And then it wouldn't be a new launch without of a catalog without a new launch special. And we have a spot. The starter kit special is always the best deal, right? It's $99 for the $125 to get $26 of product for free, right? So the $99 for $125 of product. It's still the same. You will get here in the United States, they get a free sample paper pumpkin is included in your kit, as well as some sample business supplies, including catalogs, and free shipping, which, that is a big deal, the free shipping. But you can get between May 1st through the 31st, they have added special. All you have to do, they add it to your kit, is you get all these fabulous ink colors. So you get all 5 of the ink color ink pads, a pack of the assortment of the ink color cardstock, as well as the Designer Series paper pack that we use today, and the set of the ink markers, the Stamp and Write markers. And when those are awesome because they are, of course, the water-based, so they're not the alcohol markers, so you can use those to actually color on your stamps, as well as so you can have, you can write and that stuff with those markers to match the same colors, which is awesome. Right, I love that. And then, okay, so fabulous. So you can do that. You can get that joining special now until the 31st. I'd love to have you join my team. You can find all the information about the benefits of joining my team on my website under Stampin' Lovelies. And of course, there's a link in this video as well as online. Those QR codes that are actually on those flyers, I actually was able to put my QR code to take you right to my page. So if you guys have any questions, or it's just such a great deal, especially if you are in love with the new ink colors like I am. It's fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's card. I don't know how long. We were just under an hour, so I guess it was quicker, even though I was very chatty this morning. So excited about the new catalog. But isn't that beautiful? And that was just the right there. You guys can make this and see all those fabulous layouts. I think they get so excited. 22 layouts. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy crafting. Bye, guys.